Simone. Sophia Soto with the
Hi.
Nerds of Color. And first of all, I just have to say what a big fan I am. Thank you so much for your time today. And
Oh,
congratulations on a
thank you.
really just beautiful family project. I really enjoyed this one.
Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Course. So I want to start off by highlighting that this is for families because obviously during the holidays there's so many like specials that people sit down around the couch and around the TV and watch together. And I think
Mhm.
this is going to be such a beautiful addition. What
Yeah.
what does that mean to you? Because I imagine as an actress that might play a role in taking it and knowing that your project's going to live long past this holiday.
Yeah, I love Christmas and I grew up watching a lot of animations and that, Disney movies, Pixar movies, musicals, all those animated kind of things. So to kind of do something in that world and kind of give something to this younger generation, yeah, that means a lot to me. And I'm just so excited for Christmas and excited to watch it myself with my family.
Yeah, it put me right in the Christmas spirit. I had such a good time. But I think voice acting is such an underrated talent. Like live action, I feel like is just as challenging and just as rewarding. But you have the costumes, you have the location, the
Yeah.
settings to kind of get in the mindset. But obviously, that's not the same way with voice acting. So I want to ask, how did you kind of approach getting in that right headspace to bring Alice to life without all those things around you?
Yeah, I think me and Peter worked on her voice quite a lot because we had to make sure that it sounded authentically like a child and still kind of myself. And he was very specific in his direction that he wanted Wonderland to feel like a really inviting, safe, exciting place. Because sometimes Wonderland can be portrayed as something a little bit more mysterious and kind of intimidating. So, and that was so a really helpful thing to chat about with him. And I think we've really achieved that. Yeah, and I think a lot of it was just reacting off the storyboards or the animated scenes that I had with me on the booth. Because even though like I'm not on a set in the snow with the costume and all of that, just seeing it on a screen and seeing the colors and all of that, I think, just shows how real it all feels in the movie. And that was kind of enough for me to engage and get into that kind of spirit.
And going off of that, what you said about Wonderland, I mean, it's such a beloved place. Obviously, there's been so many different takes on it. And I'm curious, what was your favorite part of how they portrayed Wonderland in this and the characters? I mean, these characters are so iconic.
I love that it was, integrated with another classic and just in the theme of Christmas and like Wonderland and the snow. And I loved the reindeers. I think they were my favorite characters in this. They were so
They
funny.
were so much fun. I
Yeah.
was dying. They had me laughing from beginning to end. If you could combine a fairy tale with any holiday, which would you pick and what sort of adventure would you kind of want to see?
Oh, great question.
Thank you.
I would want to see. Would you say Goldilocks and the Three Bears is a fairy tale?
Oh, yes.
I would say that one integrated with the holidays and maybe like um I don't know. Um I guess it could be like Goldilocks looking for somewhere for Christmas and she intrudes on the bear's house. I guess something there. Something in
I
that
love
world.
that.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you'd want to voice?
I'd like to voice one of the bears. I think that would be really fun.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. What do you think would be on Alice's Christmas list?
Um I would say um probably gosh, that's such a good question.
Thank
'Cause I
you.
think Alice is, she's just so generous and very selfless. So she deserves a present. I would say something blue because she always wears blue.
Yeah.
So maybe some blue mittens.
Oh, I like that. Make it match her dress, and she won't be
Exactly.
ever cold in Wonderland. There you go.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer that every project can kind of teach you something, whether you're an actor or an audience member. I feel like you always walk away with something, whether it's related to a character or the story itself. So, did you walk away with anything? Maybe it was something you learned personally or professionally, a challenge you overcame, anything like that.
Um, I think, um, it was a really fun challenge, kind of creating this character, and her voice is very different to mine. Mine's got more of a low resonance, so just playing with that was something I really learnt. And yeah, like I said before, just working with Peter and making sure that we made it a safe and exciting space rather than an intimidating and mysterious space. Yeah.
I imagine it's a very surreal experience getting to see your character come to life with your voice through the animation.
Yeah, it is weird.
Can you tell me about the first time you saw the animation of Alice and like hear your voice? Like that's so cool.
Yeah, I think it's weirder. It's weird enough seeing yourself, in live action.
Yeah.
So I think when you see yourself in animated, you just hear your voice, so it's all heightened and it's kind of weird. So, but I thought when I first watched it, I loved the movie. I felt so Christmassy. But yeah, seeing yourself, it will always, I don't think it'll ever get normal or feel not weird.
I agree with you. I imagine it's like such a crazy experience. And seeing the work you did also must make it such a proud moment for you, like bringing this character to life and seeing what you were able to create.
Yeah. Yeah, I am really proud to be a part of this film and just really hope that everyone enjoys it as much as we did making it.
And when you first read the script or read the story and saw, how everything kind of mixed together so seamlessly, what were your thoughts on that? And why do you think it was such a perfect combination? Because it really is such a perfect, perfect combination, the two of them.
Yeah, I think you know, the cadences that you see in the writing of Alice in Wonderland and Night Before Christmas are very similar in the way that you read them and the sounds, and also just I think they're both such classics. And it's the night the Night Before Christmas could kind of be anywhere, but to put it in Wonderland, it just really stretches the imagination of what all those characters go through the night before Christmas. Yeah.
And lastly, I just want to, tell you about the incredible fan support I see online and just the excitement for this project, the excitement for everything you do. But this project has been awesome to see. And I know I was going to talk to you about it. So, what is it like to see the support your fans have for any work you do, but especially this one?
Oh, I'm so grateful to any support I get, especially from my fans. Yeah, I just hope that I can keep delivering, and yeah, I feel like I'm kind of here because of them. So very, very grateful for their support.
Well, I know they're going to love it. And thank you so much for your time again. And just congratulations. It was such a
Thank,
beautiful project. And I can't wait to see what you do next.
thank you. So nice to speak with
Thank
you.
you. So nice to speak with you. Happy holidays.
And you, and you. Bye.
Bye.
Artists and professors, maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC. In full color, you see me. The hard knock life, comics, movies, and TV. Yeah, pop culture with a different perspective. Watch it on your screen, hit play, so check this.